Hello everyone, Dan 14th Prime here. Today I want to check out with you guys the Sideshow exclusive quarter scale premium format yellow suited up X-Men Tiger Stripe Wolverine statue. He's premium format, but no really mixed media on this guy to speak of, so pretty much just your good old-fashioned statue. Kind of spin him around here just so you can kind of take a look overall. He's got a big lunge, so he kind of gets far away when he spins that way because he lunges forward. Then he comes back at us. But Sentinel hand severed, all jacked up. Looks really cool for the base. Look at that lunging pose there. The big arms stretched out, the claws extended. That's kind of the regular head there. He's got a unmasked exclusive head. Exclusive by, Sideshow standards. I think there's 2,000 or 2,500. I can't recall. Lot size for this. So, not hard to come by. It's still available. Check the link in the description below if you want to check it out. Hop out there, check out some pro picks, get your order in. By all means, check the link in the description below. So really happy with this piece. I mean, Wolvie is one of my boys. Him and Spider-Man, basically the guys I was growing up reading comics on. Kind of chasing them Todd McFarlane covers. So definitely a big fan here of Wolverine and the X-Men. So had to pick up the premium format. Not a huge statue guy, but I've come by a few of them now. I've got the all Sideshows, their Spider-Man, their Goblin, and now the Wolverine here. And really happy with all of those. As much as people complain sometimes about edition sizes with Sideshow, I mean, it makes the product available. It makes it a bit more affordable even, probably. About $600 out the door for this guy, straight to your door. So can't really complain about that. So really happy with this. I mean, no complaints. It's as good as it looked in the pictures. And glad I held out for it. Was looking at several others. They've had brown costume even, premium format by Sideshow. But really wanted the yellow suit here, and very happy with what they've done with this one. Overall, we'll go in close on details, but the Sentinel base, it's probably played out, some might say. But if I had to choose one thing for a base, it would be that. So I'm happy with that. And I think it looks great. There's kind of like some rock even underneath. At the very bottom of the base, we'll go in closer. You get the boots there. You can see maybe they took some creative liberties, but they're worn there and it looks good. The yellow suit, it's got like a honeycomb kind of pattern in it. We'll look at that. You can see the belt. You can see all the tiger stripes up the back. Big bulky arms, and he's got the hair kind of etched in there even, which looks good. The claws, nice and thick. Look good, very prominent. Let's see, you get the blue. The blue's got like what I call a waffle texture. It's all about breakfast here. Honeycombs, waffles. You'll see when we get in close. Some really nicked up shoulder pads with some good wear on them. And then, of course, I think the face here, really, really good. Both head sculpts, I think, are really, really good. Look at that big muscular back and arms, big triceps, kind of classic Wolverine. So very, very pleased overall. Space-wise, he's about 15 inches tall, so probably height-wise you could fit him in a detolf. But he's also then like 15 inches wide, claw to claw. So I think that's going to be your limiter. I do not have him in a detolf. I've got him in one of those more industrial-looking gray metal cases with the glass. I think it's Fabrica or Fabric. I don't know. Maybe I'll find that when I edit the video and just comment it down below or add it into the video here. So he fits in there just fine and looks great. All right, so he's been spinning around here a little bit. We'll catch him one more time on the turn here. And then we'll go in closer and definitely check all this out. He's got like the mutton chops. They show through a bit up there. Maybe a bit of rosy cheeks, especially on this head sculpt, but the teeth all look clean. The eyes look great. So let's go in closer, check this guy out. Okay, so maybe we will stick with the rotating theme here. Sorry, just making sure when he spins around, he's going to clear the camera light there. He's going to headbutt that thing with that lunge. But here you've got the base, again, rock on the bottom. The Sentinel hand, I mean, just look at that thing. Really, really happy with that. It's all jacked up, severed. Right there, severed back here. You get all the mechanical pieces. Nice silver kind of gunmetal in there. You get some kind of copper accents in there. All worn back here. You can see wear and splatter marks on the boot as well, which looks really good. You see the splice marks, the shred marks. Again, severed here. Interior kind of copper pieces. So it looks very, very cool. And piece-wise, you know, that's all one piece, and pretty much the body's all one piece. Pegs in back here at the boot, and just rests up there on the finger. The hands are separate pieces, and then the head. So assembly's a piece of cake with this guy. So now let's just jump up to sort of the next level here. You can take a look at those boots. Again, a little bit of creative liberty, but they look good, and hopefully you can see some of the splatter and wear that's coming across those things. You can see the deep lunge. I think here you can kind of see that honeycomb effect texture that's in the suit. And I'll even try to crop a bit closer so you can see that. Some kind of just dirt effect there. Maybe it's a bit darker than I would have liked. It is just kind of a wear and dirt effect, so it's definitely just, it's a yellow knee with kind of, you know, some just wash and wear over it. So it's not like it's brown or anything, but compared to the dirt on the rest of the suit, maybe it's a bit, you know, more dirty than maybe it should be. But that's kind of a nit. I get what they're doing overall, and it does look good. It's just, you know, probably more worn than really the rest of the suit. So maybe I'd have left that a bit more yellow myself. Like that knee out there coming at you. And I'm just going to pause him here at the back because with the lunge effect, he gets really close and then he gets really far. So I'll be able to get you a better look at this here with the back, the tiger stripes up the back. You know, the musculature through the center of the back looks really good. The back of the arms with the tris and the forearms, a lot of great muscle, just anatomy sculpted in. Looks very good. And there's even some veins you see through the forearms and things like that. So love that. Love the arms. Back of the claws there look very good. The gloves got some nice wear on them. Very happy with the claws. It's got like the nice wide kind of angle going through them. They're a nice width. So really digging those. I think the boots look good from the back too. Just kind of the wing flare. Always kind of signature Wolverine with a bit of those flare to the wings of those boots. And then here again, you can see, you know, the belt loops are painted on pretty well. It's all pretty tight and clean. Shoulder pads look good. Again, nice wear there. Back of the head, you get some nice shading. You'd even get some creases and wrinkles there. Kind of back of the neck where that comes into play. And it all looks nice and clean with the back of the mask as well. So love it. I mean, this is kind of a statue you wish you would kind of spin all the time on display because it looks great from all angles. And the pose is so dynamic. It's great to just kind of be looking at it in different ways. So I dig it, right? That's one thing I like about those IKEA cases I'm using is you get glass on all sides. So it's not like the you know, the Paxes and those things where you just sort of only get the front view. All right, we do a bit of profile here. Again, the arms, great shot of the arms, just the hair kind of etched in there and filled in, looks great. There's like the vein, you know, big bicep vein there, looks really cool. So love that look. Arms look fantastic. Really happy with those. It's a key element of Wolverine. They did a nice job. So the head sculpt here, super, super happy with it. Got some wrinkling there through the brow. Again, you get like just, this is like, it's just like this texture there where you can tell it's like, it's not the honeycomb, but it's got, I don't know, you know, it's like there's a little bit of just texture there. Like you can tell it's a suit. It's had a bit of wrinkling to it and wear to it coming over the top of the head. So I love that. The teeth are all nice and clean. I think the face looks good. You know, it's got the stubble there. It's got the chops there on the side. Again, maybe a bit rosy in the cheek maybe. But that's really when you're kind of close up on it and scrutinizing it. See those shoulder pads head on. Lots of good wear there. And you can just see the torso and all the musculature. You know, the abs and everything kind of back through that midsection, that torso, the belt, the big X on it. Looks great as well. And then, of course, he's got the exclusive head. So we just pop that bad boy off. And we just put this guy in. Love that. The boy Logan. That's just ferocious. The hair looks really good. You know, definitely black. You're kind of seeing just some accenting through there. Looks like it's done in a bit of blue just to kind of shine it up in some places. Really great. Again, nice teeth here. Ferocious look. Eyebrows look good. Less rosy cheeks, I think, on this sculpt. So I like that a bit better. There, you can see the chops there. The wrinkles through the brow, the forehead. Wrinkle up here on the cheeks. You know, through the nose, looks good. Ears are back there behind the big chop line. So definitely digging this. It's the exclusive head, but again, a couple thousand pieces, so you don't need to sweat about not being able to get the exclusive. Definitely check the link in the description below. Hop out and pick it up. Let's check out the back of this one too. I like the back of this head. It's got the, of course, you see the hair just flaring out and everything. Kind of a big top flat of the flat top part of the head. Then comes back into the mask, and again, kind of wrinkled up a bit, worn there. See the mask just sort of sitting back on his shoulders. Try to get you as much on top of that as I can. What I'm trying to show you there is, even here, that's the nose. It's got the eyelets, even detailed in there, and they're different, sort of a different type of black, let's say, so it looks a bit like they're open. So a lot of great detail there. So yeah, man, that's basically the piece there. Again, dimensions, you're kind of like 15 tall by 15 wide by, call it 12 inches deep. So not a huge statue, but definitely does the job, fits the part, and looks really good. I mean, looks great, fits in. I think it's one of the, I love these pieces. I've got the Spider-Man, the Goblin. Those are much larger pieces than this. They go upwards of 21, 23 inches tall, I believe. So he's kind of a midget next to that, but as he should be probably. Though a lot of what makes those pieces so tall is the bases, actually. So really like this piece. Let me show you the box here as well. Okay, so here we got the box. Wolverine. Got the big X there with the claws slashed through it. Pretty basic. This box, even though it's large here and I'm way zoomed out, small compared to Spider-Man and the Goblin premium format. Big X there on back. On top of the box, it's just got like Wolverine printed, same as basically it is coming up here on the front. Just check the shipper. I'm 572 out of 2,500, so it's 2,500 of these exclusives. There may even be collector's edition after that. I don't know. Like that Spider-Man, I think there was 2,000 exclusives, 5,000 collector edition. And I think it just finally went on waitlist after probably 2 or 3 years of being available. So good thing is it's available probably. Check the link in the description below. If you're a Wolverine fan but you don't do a lot of statues like me, this is one to have, I think. I sort of reserve statues for my favorite characters. Well, I want to put something kind of iconic in the collection, along all the hot toys and things like that. That's mainly what I else have on display. And this is definitely one to have if you're a big Wolverine fan. You can get into it for about $600 to your door. So not too bad in the world of statues. All right, guys, thanks for checking in. Hope you liked the video. Link in the description below if you want to see some pro pics. Get your order in. I'll see you next time.